Welcome back, everybody. Chris Wilson with Bubba Schlader. This is our second segment of 7 Minutes for Seniors. No, I remember my father-in-law said one time that he signed a paper when he left the Marine Corps that said he would never go to the VA. I said, "What? You signed a paper that said you would never go to the VA?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do you have a copy of that paper?" And he goes, "No." I said, "I guarantee you the government doesn't have it either, if it even existed."
People, you hear all these horror stories about the VA, and the VA certainly deserves some of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I work in the disability system, but the healthcare system, if veterans ought to, any veteran that had active duty service can enroll in the healthcare system.
Oh yeah, yep.
You don't necessarily have to use the doctors, but you may later down the road, you may want to get your prescription drugs from there because you can pay a small copay.
Yep.
And get your drugs. So there's all kind of reasons, but I think the media is to blame for a lot of the horror stories about the VA.
Yep.
Because you can have one medical center out in Arizona.
Yeah.
This happened a couple of years ago. They had these scheduling issues and people died waiting to get care.
Yep.
Well, the press comes in and blankets the whole system as being at fault.
Yep.
And you just have some bad apples. So
well, I'll tell you, I thank the VA every time I go in. I've got a procedure on Thursday. I'm going to thank everybody at the VA. They've done a great job taking care of me. I am one of those people that's covered by VA healthcare because I have my own business, so I don't have group health insurance. So
yeah. So you don't have to be over 65.
Right.
You can get now.
And I have a separate disability. The reason why I'm medically retired is separate from the medical treatments that I receive. So I understand what you're saying about all of that.
And there may have been a time in history where VA medical care was not the best, but this is a fact. The VA healthcare system is the number one rated, is the largest and the number one rated healthcare system in the country for customer satisfaction. VA doctors are just as good as doctors anywhere else.
Oh yeah.
They got fine doctors, and a lot of them have military service, and they want to serve.
Yeah.
And they're good. So.
Well, it's the only healthcare system that takes care of us from the age of 18. Like I had a buddy who was literally discharged when he was 18. We went to boot camp together. They found out he had type 1 diabetes. He was supposed to go to a submarine just like me. And literally overnight, they processed him out of the Navy. And he became, part of the VA system, for them to take care of him. So it's literally the only healthcare system that takes care of you from the day that you turn 18 until the day that you die.
That's right.
No matter how bad they mess you up, right? Now, how specifically would you say that you help seniors? I know we kind of alluded to it talking about spouses and stuff like that. So I call you, and you know the reasons why I call you. So why do I call you? Who are you helping when I call you?
You're calling me to refer me to a client of yours that you have discovered is a veteran. In most cases. Now, I do Medicaid as well, but Medicaid's a nursing home benefit.
Right.
So, is this guy going to be eligible for any type of benefit? Now, this is under the disability system.
Right.
Not health.
Not healthcare.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the contact information of your client and screen them for all possible benefits.
Right.
Including service-connected, the long-term care benefit, which some people call aid and attendance.
Aid and attendance, that's the big one. If you're watching this video, remember that, aid and attendance, that's the big one.
That's the long-term care benefit.
Yeah. Oh, did they change the name of it?
No, well, it's never been aid and attendance. It's disability pension.
Oh, really?
Aid and attendance is not a benefit.
Go figure the VA has.
Aid and attendance is an allowance that's added to the benefit if a person needs long-term care.
Yeah.
So, all government agencies have their own lingo.
Yeah.
Aid and attendance is VA language for a person that needs personal care from others.
And that's the compensation that comes under the disability.
That is, there's two types of disability benefits. Service connected, that's people who got injured or became ill in service. And then there's the long-term care benefit, which is considered a disability benefit, but it's reserved for veterans that served in a period of wartime.
Okay.
that are over age 65. So there's a lot of qualifiers.
Right.
As opposed to service connected is for anybody at any age. There's no financial requirements, and so forth. And there's a lot of confusion there too.
Right, because a lot of people will say that they make too much money. The VA told them that they make too much money.
So
and that's not the case. John McCain actually was in
misinformation.
VA care until the day that he died. He was in a VA, he had VA assistants and hospice assistants in the home until the day that he died.
You can be extremely wealthy and get there's no financial requirements to service connect.
Yeah.
And the big problem right now is that Vietnam veterans and Gulf War veterans are not aware of their presumptive illnesses.
Yep.
Meaning that they've been presumed to be exposed to toxic chemicals, and if they get certain diseases that usually don't materialize until they're 75
Right.
and older, then they can go back and get a service-connected disability.
Mm-hmm.
And if that, let's say congestive heart failure or a Vietnam veteran, if they die of that, then they've got a service-connected death, and their spouse gets survivor benefits.
There you go.
It's like $2,100 a month.
And that's usually what I'm calling you about, because usually I've already met the spouse after the husband has died, and they say, "Oh, I tried to get him to go to the VA," and I'm like, "I got somebody for you." Always, like as soon as I see a spouse, I think of Bubba.
Well, there, and that's good. I'm going to screen. I do a lot of pro bono stuff too, and I just love my line of work.
Yeah.
That's my biggest hobby, and I just love being busy and doing that sort of thing. So I'll talk to anybody.
There you go. Well, Bubba, I really appreciate your time. Thanks for being
Chris.
on 7 Minutes for Seniors. Y'all check it out. Go check out Bubba's website. Go follow him. And if you know anybody in the area that can use his assistance, feel free to reach out to him. All of his contact information is coming up next. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris, and you're a good friend and a huge asset to the elder community in Northeast Florida.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much, bud.
Yes, sir.
Right. Y'all have a good day. See ya. Awesome.
Well, that was fun.
Simple, right?